Solana NFTs are blowing up right now. And honestly, the best meta is to mint them and then flip them. So let's talk about the most hyped Solana mints right now. So we can make those types of gains where you can actually take your girlfriend out to a nice dinner instead of McDonald's. You know, somewhere nice like Applebee's. Make sure to like and comment on this video, guys. And subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 30K snipers. But let's get in that video today. So I just decided to check in on one of the only snipers calls I've made in the official Solana calls channel. 2.85 Solana seems like a solid entry play for sets on Crec. Let's just check to see how it's doing. I don't even know how well it's doing. Jesus Christ! Yeah, that pretty much 100x'd. Sets on Crec, 97 Sol floor price, was 100 last night actually. So guys, make sure to jump in the Only Snipers Discord and go get your pass on OpenSea if you want these crazy calls. But let's talk in this video about some of these upcoming mints I'm looking at that could also have these insane run-ups. So there's definitely a lot of nerds out there who are like, yo man, I need Solana NFT projects that are innovating. They're doing something different. Not me. I don't need anyone to do anything different. Keep doing the same things that are making me money consistently. So this first project we're gonna talk about, really hyped. I'm not breaking any news here, but it's again an ape derivative. The market likes ape derivatives, and it's a trippy version of apes. The market seems to like psychedelics and getting high and all the things I like as well. So this is Trippin' Ape Tribe, and if you think it looks a little bit like mutant apes, well, hey, that's fine with me because currently this is getting a lot of publicity in the Solana ecosystem. The clinical trials are going to begin soon. You can see this tweet just from a couple days ago. They're considering people right now still for OG and whitelist. So the Discord is still open right now, which I think you should pounce on because at some point it might close. So how can you get whitelist right now for Trippin' Ape Tribe? You can create and share fan art and memes. It must be posted on Twitter or just get in the Discord, be a positive member. Pretty easy to get whitelist right now in my opinion because the Discord is open. It's still very early despite how many Twitter followers they have. And they have all the elements here that makes my Solana dick hard. They have a tribe token that you can stake. They're planning on doxing their team and they're building an incubator called the Ape Tank. So we don't know the mint date yet. We don't know the mint price, but this is certainly one to watch out for. Just again, apes, trippy, stuff we like, money, let's go. So I was kind of joking earlier when I said like I only like projects that are doing the same thing. I actually want to show you a project right now that's doing something very different and really cool in my opinion. This one is Curious Creature Collective. It's minting April 29th. It is a Magic Eden launchpad. And what I really love about this project, it's all one of ones basically, and the supply is 444. We love the low supply on Solana. But the thing that's crazy is every attribute is mouth painted by the quadriplegic artist Cruzy Baby. I think it's pretty fantastic. They've done auctions with DeGods, which is definitely the biggest blue chip Solana project right now. So there are a 900 dust bid on one of the paintings that he did. And you can actually see this loop here of him painting it with his mouth. To me, this is really inspiring as somebody who's gone through a lot of health issues myself. So I think there's a great narrative to this as well. And honestly, the art looks pretty freaking good. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of vibing out with the drafts. We haven't seen the drafts like totally overdone in the NFT space, but they definitely have that cute feel to it. All hand painted here. And again, there's a really cool narrative. We don't know the mint price just yet. I'm hoping it's around 1 Solana. This is one for you guys to watch out for later this week. But yeah, I'm really bullish on the story, the narrative, the art, and then obviously you see these collaborations with blue chip projects like DeGods, currently at a 900 dust bid. Okay, so the next one is Soul Spot. This has a May 3rd mint, so we're a couple weeks away, but it's going to be Magic Eden Launchpad again. Pretty unique utility. I would liken this a little bit to like Meta Relics, which recently minted on Ethereum, but you can mint your digital identity on the Solana blockchain. So basically your online persona, your NFT persona will be your mint pass. That will literally be your NFT, but it doesn't stay that way forever. These are dynamic NFTs, so it'll change by the owners. It's basically an access card to give you premium service to all the Soul Spot customizations and tools they have. So bullish on this and the application integrations coming soon. Now this might not be the most flashy project you've ever heard of, but it's definitely unique, and a lot of these card like type projects, we've seen this with like Sweets, seem to do pretty well. And really this is a more reasonable use case for NFTs than what we see with profile picture art, because this is literally your digital identity being minted on a blockchain. Okay, so the next project we're gonna talk about is Community 3, which by the way, I thought in Web 2 we left all like the company names that had like the 2s and 3s and 4s involved in it. Super hype project, over 60,000 on Twitter, and this is all about a gamification of the community aspect of NFTs. They're trying to revolutionize the way we interact on Twitter, Discord, YouTube through gamification of quests and badges and ranks and rewards and, you know, digital storefronts. So essentially all Discords right now are managed by a bunch of Discord bots, which kind of freaks me out because, I don't know, did you guys see that movie I, Robot with Will Smith? Pretty freaky. But basically this is gonna take over all Discord bots, manage your community in one gamified way under one umbrella, but also feel very grassroots. And I actually really like this team because they raised $9 million from venture capitalists already, and one of their clients already is Sandbox. So projects are already investing heavily into Community 3. It says in the white paper here, you will be able to mint their scientists, those are their avatars, and become the back-end software for the communities in Web3 space. Also earning tokens when they launch their IDO, which could be very profitable in the Solana space. And they've been doing this in a big way for a long time. They sold 10 of the community laboratories to HGE Sol for 1,000 Sol each. So now you too can own one of these PFP avatars, get in all the fun with one of their scientists here. I actually don't mind the art, a lot of things going on here. Again, this is kind of an interesting use case. It's a technology platform minting as a PFP project. So there's actually some unique stuff going on in the Solana ecosystem right now. And if you think this is another one of those Solana rugs, think differently, because they're one of the products of Opera Event. They've been around for 6 years. It's an Oakland-based Silicon Valley startup that does influencer generated content. They've worked with EA Sports, HP, TechCrunch, a bunch of big partners. And yeah, they even have an article here in TechCrunch about how Opera Event, which runs Community 3, closed on a $5 million series round. Some sick stuff going on here. Game API connections in Q3, and in Q4 you got that IDO, which could be really profitable for holders. So Mad Scientists, they're dropping May 2nd. There's 5,000 of these, 2 Sol. I think that's a pretty good entry point considering people are spending $100,000 or like, you know, 1,000 Sol to get some of these laboratories running. Some big news today in the ETH space was that Moonbird's co-founder Ryan Carson decided to leave Moonbirds to start his own investment fund. So I think we could see a lot more investment funds come about. This next Solana project is taking that meta to the Solana ecosystem. It's their personal DAO managed crypto investment fund. This is Droid Capital. It's minting May 11th, so we have some time on this one. They have the male and females here. I actually don't mind the art, pretty detailed as well. I mean, at first glance, it seems pretty basic, but really nice backgrounds here, really nice textures. There's a couple huge tentpole aspects of most successful Solana projects, one of them being a DAO, one of them having a token, and great art. This has all three of that. It's a DAO, and they have their Droid token, because this is a capital fund basically, and you know, they're gonna be working with investment strategies, and there's gonna be portfolio strategies and Y buys. 2.5 Solana price, 6,500 of these. So if you believe a team of builders can 2x, 5x, 10x your money that you don't have the time to do yourself, Droid Capital at 2.5 Solana floor price could be a good move for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna rip through a couple of these right now. These are a little bit more risky, a little, you know, a little under the radar right now. NFT Monarchs. It's a 100% on-chain NFT RPG staking game, which makes a lot of sense because there's so many number of transactions that have to happen for an RPG on-chain game that you can't manage all that stuff on ETH. It costs so much money, transactions take too long. Solana is the perfect place to actually build something like this. So it's really unique to Solana. There's 550 of these, which again, I love this low supply on Solana. May 4th, 7 a.m. PST, so set your alarm clocks. And again, it's just kind of got that anime meta feel to it, kind of like that wafu, like, you know, anime vibe to it. And starting week 1, you'll be immediately able to stake to earn Nectar, which 200 Nectars buy a free Berserker, earn visual upgrades to your NFTs, essentially doing what D-Gods did, which we like here. So there's just a couple of components about this project that follow trends we've seen before succeed. Same thing with this one. Madville villains coming to Solana soon. Discord's closed, but again, they have a villains token here, and it's just got art that we've seen be kind of successful on this chain before. Thick lines, you know, devil characters. Most people are on Solana who are degens. Kind of like the background here. This is kind of cool, just like the little different little images here. And the next one I want to talk about, the final one, one is Divine Dogs, which are trying to educate people about DeFi, which honestly is something I need a little bit more of. You know, I think we need to understand as NFT investors, there is an infinite amount of knowledge out there, and if you're not actively trying to immerse yourself in this space, you're gonna get left in the dust. So Divine Dogs are trying to educate people on DeFi while also building a sustainable ecosystem for its holders as well. 777 of these, 1 SOL, which is pretty solid. So even if these just run up to 2 SOL, I think that's a win. You're just trying to 2x, guys. We're not trying to be Elon Musk buying Twitter. We're just trying to, 2x, get in, get out, pull your pants up, buckle them out, get to work. And as always, if you're watching this video, it's because you don't like Ethereum gas fees, and I understand that. But if you go to FTX US, you can still buy even Ethereum NFTs with no gas fees. Use my code below, best place to buy crypto. And that's the video for today, snipers. I know there was a lot of controversy in yesterday's video about me farting during the intro. Yo, it's cool times, gang to my cats, sup to all my ducks. Guys, this is the chair, I promise it was, which it's not making the same noise as it did yesterday, but I promise it was the chair that farted and not me. I'm trying to recreate the sound right now, and it's shit. Guys, make sure to subscribe. Almost at 30K snipers. Let me know in the comments below too if you like these Solana videos. Really appreciate the support. Until next time, guys, remember to say, gang.